Mary, meet Libra. Libra, sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all of you Libras, and it's starting today, the 16th of July, 2023. We are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Jason, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Delene. Thank you so much, Jason. Thank you so much, Delene. And thank you to all of you Libras and friends of Libras for joining us today for this 2-week reading. I'm reading with this Swiss Tarot, the 1JJ deck. I don't any longer have a box for it because it's an old deck, but it's a great deck. And I've already purified with this Vervain by L'Occitane. So I have put the links to how to purchase this deck and that perfume right in the video description of this very video on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us today, Libra. I so appreciate you being here. I'm going to do my best to give you the most accurate reading I can summon today. And to that end, I've got lots of shuffling to do. So if you want to fast forward through all this shuffling, if you're watching on a restream, you can use the timestamps right in the video description. I don't read with card reversals, so that's why I flip the cards right side up. If they come out upside down, it's just the way I like to read. All is well, I promise. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you happen to be watching on Twitch, make sure you follow us on Twitch. And you can also watch us on Twitch without ads by subscribing to us on Twitch. You can follow the prompts on your screen to go to our shop, donate through our PayPal portal, or visit our website. And if you'd like to give us a donation and you're on YouTube, you could also use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks. We do appreciate your support, but mostly we just appreciate that you're here, Libra. We do reach a lot of people with this reading, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you, just disregard it. It's possibly not meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your other signs. Remember that we have a general reading for all signs every day but Monday, and then we have a weekly reading for all signs that comes out tonight, every Sunday night. So there's plenty of options for you if this isn't your reading. You can just go to my website, ariels-corner.com, arielscorner with a hyphen.com, click on the free readings link in the menu and find all of that. All right, gorgeous Libras, here we go. Let's see what's in the cards for you. We have a 6 of Cups. Don't you love it? We have a 5 of Cups. Don't you hate it? And we have an Ace of Cups. Back to loving it. All right, this is good. This is good. So love brings up everything that's not like itself, but it's so that it can be healed. You're not, if you have, it looks like you've been really kind of like reaching for higher wisdom. This is that solar light card in the Suit of Cups. So many of you have been, really trying to exalt your spirituality, to really lift up and to find a higher power that can help you in ways that you can't help yourself. That's a type of spiritual love and life. It's the life force. And when that sacred and powerful energy comes into a situation, it always needs to bring up everything that's not like itself to cleanse it, to purify it, to get rid of it. And that's what you're going through a little bit today, or some of you a lot of it. But it's really, the problem with you is that because of some of your problems that you've had that have been long standing over the, several years, that a lot of it's, for many of you, most of that's over. When this happens, it's like, oh no, here we go again. Geez, I thought I was over all this, right? Don't do that to yourself, because it really is instant. It's an instantaneous thing. You're not meant to dwell when these things come up. You're meant to just notice them and let them go. Okay, and it looks like that's exactly what you're doing, because the outcome is just beautiful. It's a lot of prosperity, a lot of peace, a lot of joy. And that the aces here, this Ace of Cups, all the aces are so powerful, such a powerful, powerful card. And the Ace of Cups is such a powerful card of spiritual oneness, prosperity, joy, love, unity, and all good. So whatever this is that may be coming up right now for you, it's really making room for higher and higher levels of joy and good in your life. So just when it comes up, nothing's happening to you. It's something that's trying to leave. The work that you've been doing on yourself is working. So just acknowledge it and just be willing to let it go. All right. Oops. Get back here, you. That was a clean cut. I just dropped everything. All right. We've got another beautiful ace here. Ace of Swords. A beautiful angel card, the Temperance card, and this gorgeous King of Coins. So you're doing so well, Libra. Look at you. You've really taken on your power for yourself. And it's fun because you're realizing that the more you allow yourself to kind of reach for a higher power, or invoke a higher power, to call upon, in my particular practice and system, this solar light, that it's not that you're divorcing yourself from your personal power and then letting something else do it for you. It's that is your personal power. You're coming into your own by doing that. And you realize that a lot of the old ideas of what you thought your personal power were not that at all. They were just sort of an ego game that you didn't understand. But now you're realizing, oh, wait a minute. Since I'm calling on this higher power that has the ability to do everything for me that I can't seem to do for myself, what that's doing for me is giving me back all my power. Giving me back all my power to change. And that's what you've been doing. You've been changing. You've been changing so rapidly, Libra, and it's beautiful. So many of the things that you've had to cut out of your life, have been maybe scary, but in retrospect, you look back and you say, yeah, it was pretty good, right? And now we've got this angelic card here, this which is a specific and definite outgrowth of the spiritual work that you've been doing. Now the angel is working on your behalf very diligently, mixing up in this particular scene a potion for you. This is like what I call the angelic elixir that is specific to you, all of the healing that you need. And that healing is working. And like I said, if when it's working, if there's moments of discomfort, those are not meant to last. Those are meant to only be there to allow you the decision to let them go, because they only can stay if you hang on to them. So right now, allow that angel to heal you by bringing up some of those old thought forms, some of those old resentments, some of those old, fears, whatever they are. And when they come up, don't start dwelling on them, which I don't think you're doing, but just notice them and just say, oh, I see what this is. This is coming up to be released. I don't want to keep this. And that's all it takes. And then it's just like when you look at that and you say, I don't want to keep this. Please take this from me. It's gone. It's gone. And sometimes there's that 3 days where your subconscious mind presents ghosts for your consideration, where you're, are you sure you want to give this up? Do you remember when this was like that? Remember when this was like that? So even though you've said, no, I want to let go of this, I don't want to keep it, it can seem like you're hanging out with the aura of it for a little while. And that's just a normal phenomenon, just as part of the releasing process. So if it doesn't seem like it's vaporized instantaneously, give it a few days, okay? It's on its way out. It's doing just fine, and so are you. And look at this. You're coming to the realization, I think you've always known this theoretically, but you're coming to the realization, at least in the next couple of weeks, how the more spiritually focused you are, the more spiritually committed you are, the more you're willing to commit to yourself as a spiritual being, as a soul, and making that your priority, that your financial and practical concerns start taking off too. It's no longer, I think you've always known, I know there's no separation. It's not one or the other. I understand it's spiritual. I think you've known that intellectually, but you're going to really get it now. You're going to really get it. Oh, I see. The more I really commit to myself as a spiritual being, the more I really commit to my own spiritual path, the more things work out for me on a practical level. I get it now. And part of that is just allowing yourself to continue this healing process. You know, we all have to continue healing until we no longer are in this world of ours. Because this isn't, I don't want to get too esoteric here, but this isn't the real world, what we live in. This is a world of projection. We are all projecting a bunch of images onto the screen of space that aren't accurate. But there is a time that, and it only happens in time because we live in a world of time, but there is a time when that starts to move away and we start to realize that this world isn't the world we think it is, that there's another world on the other side that has nothing to do with what we're projecting, that has everything to do with the world that infinite intelligence wants us to live in. So until we get to that part, we have work to do. Until we get to that point where we're living in that loving, perfect world, we have lots of work that we get to do on ourselves. So this healing that you're doing, you're not only doing it for yourself, Libra, you're doing it for everybody. You're doing it for all of us. So what you're doing is really good, and you're doing it very well. And the role of this angel is not only to heal you, and it's definitely not to make things feel bad, it's to make things feel better. But like I say, sometimes when you're letting go of pain, you have to notice that you have pain, right? A lot of times we're in a world of hurt, but we've compartmentalized it so much that we don't notice it. And so this angel is healing those things. And so it's like, okay, just for a second, we got to come back here and just notice how much you're hurting. Do you want to get rid of that pain now? Because it's up to you. Oh, you do? Okay, let's let it go. And so for that instant, you have to experience the pain that you're already experiencing, that you've been disassociating. I hope that makes sense. Now, then, on as that happens, this angel guides us. Everybody's angel is, unique, but each of our angels guides us to find ways that we are living in this kind of fake world that we've been talking about, so that this world starts to actually reflect what the real world looks like for us. So we start to have dreams that are not nightmares here anymore. We start to have dreams that are joyous and free and glorious. And then we're in a space where we can gently wake up, right? And that's what's happening for you. And that's what's happening on some level to everybody, but it's really, really happening to you, Libra. So I don't want you to let your ego, when you're experiencing some of this pain, to say, oh, see? That's not, oh, see. This is you really letting go of some ancient pains that you no longer need, that you no longer want to keep. And this angel is right there at every turn, getting you right where you need to be. And look forward to the financial outcomes. Look forward to that. Those are wonderful reinforcements to the fact that you're on the right track. So there's a lot of good in your next couple of weeks. So don't get tripped up by this healing, thinking that the healing is the problem. No, the healing is the release. Now, if you do want to listen to my meditation on the Temperance card, it's called Healing with the Angelic Elixir, and you might want to do that just to optimize this. Healing with the Angelic Elixir. It's you can find it on my website, and you can also find it on my YouTube channel. And then also the Solar Light Meditation. If you're not doing that, you may want to give it a shot and see if it isn't something that you resonate with. If it is something that you resonate with, then you can learn how to do that on your own and just keep running that energy daily. And that can be like a fast track to this Ace of Cups, which obviously is also a fast track to your financial freedom. So that's a wonderful little added bonus. But you're doing great, Libra. You have been, and you're continuing to be amazing. So good for you. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. And thank you to the amazing moderators, Delene and Jason. And we'll see you in 2 weeks for another reading, Libra. Until then, blessed be.